Welcome to this edition of Burn Tech University. In today's video, we'll show you how to replace the igniter in your 6041 multi-fuel pellet stove. To start, you'll need a 5/16 wrench or socket, a 1/8 inch Allen wrench, and a 3/8 inch socket. Make sure your stove is fully cool and then remove the power source from the back of the stove. Then, using a 5/16 wrench and socket, remove the screw at the top of the side panel and all of the screws on the rear panel. Once you remove the rear of the stove, look for the two wires connected to the bottom left-hand side of the control board. It should read Igniter Hot and Igniter Calm. Remove these two wires and then proceed around to the front of your stove. Remove the pin holding the agitator and then gently lift the entire burn pot. From there, using a 3/8 inch socket wrench, remove the two bolts that hold the igniter in place. Once those screws are removed, gently pull the igniter housing out with the igniter inside until the wires are completely clear from the stove. With your Allen wrench, loosen the set screw holding the igniter in place. Once it's loose, the igniter will easily slide out of the back side of the igniter housing. Replace with your new igniter, inserting it just far enough to leave approximately 1/4 inch from the end of the igniter tube. Once the igniter is in place, tighten the set screw and replace the wires back into the tube for the housing. Once that's in place, tighten both of the two bolts that you removed previously. You can then set your burn pot back inside the stove, making sure you replace your agitator clip. Go around to the back of the stove and connect the two wires back to the Igniter Hot and the Igniter Common terminals on the control board. They should be in the bottom left-hand corner. It does not matter which wire goes where. Here you can see the entire process completed. Once the wire leads are connected, replace the rear panel using all the screws you took out. Be sure to tighten each of the screws that you removed, and once you've tightened up all of the screws, you can then plug your stove back into the wall and begin using it again. You've now successfully replaced your entire igniter assembly. We hope you found this video informative. If you have any further questions, please visit usstove.com or contact our customer service at 1-800-750-2723. Thank you for watching Burn Tech University.